Hi everyone, this is Kathy with the Steady Betty again. Hey, I wanted to clear up some questions that have been asked of us and others about wool pressing mats, and I know that there's many out on the market, but I just wanted to educate you on the differences between them. There's a lot of different thicknesses and densities on the market. The two that are probably the top are going to be the Steady Betty, and then this is a competitor's wool mat, and it is a half an inch thick, and it's just wool. We also have one similar, and it's not quite as dense. We like it a little better because it gives you a little better cushion. It's still very firm, but gives you a little more cushion and grip for your pieces so that your seams sink in better. The firmer, the denser the board like this, your pieces kind of sit on top. So this is the competitor's wool, and this is the Steady Betty wool. If you were here in person, you could feel the difference because the Steady Betty wool does have a little more cushion. We've tried to emulate our Steady Betty. This side is the Steady Betty. So that way you still have a very hard, firm surface that we all want, but when you press, the Steady Betty grips your piece, so it doesn't allow it to stretch or move or distort, and when you press those seams in, they sink in just the perfect amount. The Steady Betty side stays cool. It doesn't get hot. It's the ultimate pressing surface. It's better than, in my opinion, better than wool or any other pressing surface. This side is the Steady Betty, and then on the inside we have a special core center that does not allow heat or steam to penetrate through to your work surface. It's rigid, so you can carry it, and it works better for if you're working, traveling, you can put it on your lap or what have it. It's not flexible. So you have that. This is the wool side. And I want to show you the difference between the ordinary half-inch wool pressing mat that's on the market. Many brands, but it's basically down to the half-inch and the density of the mat. So this is a competitor's mat. I'm going to set it over just for a second. I'm going to show you on the Steady Betty. When you press on any surface, if it doesn't have a center core, there's going to be heat transfer to your work surface. So here is I'm going to shoot some steam on here. This is a lot of steam, and wool has an odor also. So when you look here, you'll see that this work surface is dry, and this is very hot. Now, if we were pressing on the Steady Betty side, it would be cool. So quickly, I'm going to show you. This is an ordinary mat that I told you about, and when you press on that, plus it kind of slides around and the Steady Betty grips. So when you press on that, we'll just stay right in the center there. And you'll see that it is wet. This is not my mat. This is a competitor's mat, and it does go completely through, and it's very wet. So make sure that if you're working on a surface that you don't want that to go through, that you test it, or get one of ours that has the center core. It does protect everything so nothing goes through. So you get the best of both worlds. You get your wool, and you get your Steady Betty. Multiple sizes, just the best of both worlds. I think you'd love it. It's superior to an ordinary wool mat that's out there. So give us a try, and call if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them for you. Thanks so much. Bye.